Namaste everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to Godly Good Guidance. Today we are going to check in what is this coming full moon in October 2024 bringing in for you all. Now of course this is made around this particular time, but these readings, in fact all the readings on this channel are timeless, so whenever you reach here there definitely is going to be some message for you. So I have already pre-shuffled the cards and cleansed the space and have prayed. So let's begin. We'll have two piles today. You can pick any one of them for your reading. Let's begin by pulling out one card from the Moonology deck, and this would be your general message for this entire reading. So this would be pile 1 and this would be pile 2. Pile 1 is last quarter moon in Aries. It says work through your feelings. Pile 2 is last quarter moon in Taurus. It says be proud of yourself. Pile 1, you have a black moonstone. Pile 2, you have a moonstone in raw form. These are two different kinds of moonstones, I believe. So pick one pile and I will see you in your reading. Namaste pile 1. Let's begin your reading. We'll shuffle these tarot decks to get some answers to some of the pre-decided questions that I have, to find out what is this full moon in the month of October 2024 bringing in for you. My first 3 questions would be general, and the next 3 questions would be based on love. So my first question is, what should I let go? One card please. Okay. My next question is, what should I let in? Okay. And my third question is, whether I don't let out something or don't let in something, irrespective of that, what am I manifesting? One card please. Okay, I'm going to take the first one that I couldn't see. So we have 3 cards here. Now my next 3 questions are based on love. First one is, effects on my love life if I am a single. One card please. Next is, effects on my love life if I'm single and have someone on my mind. Okay, this is falling out. I'll take this one. And last one is, effects of the full moon on my love life if I am in any sort of committed relationship, whatever it is. One card please. Here we go. Sorry guys, there's construction work going on, so there's a lot of noise. So I hope you can bear with me. And we are going to take one guidance card also. Now this could be the full moon of October 2024 or any full moon that is coming next from whenever you watch this. Okay. Let's just take one card from this. Alright, so let's begin pile 1. The general message you've got here is, work through your feelings. It seems like emotions are on the high for you in this point of the time, especially around the full moon time. It seems like you have piled on a lot of emotions of many years, and now is the time for you to connect with them, work with them, and come out as a happy being. If there was any unrest with any person in your life, you have not been able to come to a solution with that person since a while, then probably this is a time that you are asked to sit with yourself, if not with that person, and try to resolve the matter within your own self. Because when we try to solve the problem from our end, then most of the time, most of the problem is resolved from the point of view that it wouldn't affect your life anymore. That's a general message. I may come back to it later, but for now, let's move on to question number 1. What do you need to let go of? It's a 3 of Cups. You need to let go of certain toxic people in your life who are probably wasting a lot of your time, energy, and taking you in the wrong direction, probably giving you wrong ideas about life in general or some specific matters, be it your finances, be it your other relationships. They could be your guy friends giving you bad advice related to your lover, or they could be your girlfriends giving you wrong advice related to your in-laws. Who knows? I mean, these are just some examples I'm giving. You're asked to let go of certain group of toxic people in your life, and I'm sure when I said this, you had some people on your mind. Those are most likely to be those people whom you need to let go of. Now, by letting go of doesn't mean you completely cut off from them for good, unless that's really a required action to be taken. By letting go of, I mean stop giving them your energy, your time, your thoughts. Instead, focus on other people who are not toxic, who are taking you on the path of growth, who are helping you become a better person. So yes, in short, this is what you are asked to let go of. For some of you, it could also be that you need to let go of a very careless way of living, where you're just leaving it up on God and not actually taking any steps. Yes, there are times when you don't need to take any steps and God takes care of everything, but sometimes the plan of action by God is that you need to take some actions, and then God is gonna come into picture. And it seems like you are one of those who need to take some action to go ahead in life and not just wish and hope and stay still. Okay, so I'll move on. What are you supposed to let in during this full moon time? We have this beautiful Queen of Wands. Wow. You're asked to let in some passion in your life, some hobby in your life. Seems like you have been just worked up and just living life like a robot, home to work, work to home, and maybe a few required activities that are very monotonous in your life. So you're asked to break that pattern of your routines and add in some fun. Maybe you've become too strict with yourself over the years, and you're not letting loose and enjoying what life has to offer. So you are asked to completely get up and get going. If there's somebody on your mind whom you want to explore as a partner, then go forward and connect with them. If there is some new business idea on your mind, you're asked to go ahead and do it. Do something out of the way. Do something different. Enjoy your life a little bit. You have earned it. So let in that enjoyment. Let the shine enter you and make you feel bright and beautiful from within. And that would be a true win for you, and not the number of properties you have or the bank balance you have, but go out and explore. That is what are you asked to let in your life. Basically, you are asked to go and have some fun in your life and break your routines. Thirdly, whether you do these two things or not, what are you still manifesting in your life on this full moon? So this message is kind of going along with this story. It seems like you have worked pretty much hard, or you are attached to something or someone since a while, and you're not able to let go of those people or that sort of a strictness in your life. If you continue to be the way you are, then there could be a point in your life where even though you would have people around you, you may just start feeling a bit lonely. You would be in that place that I'm completely fine, I'm perfect, I'm having a good life, I have this and that, I don't need anybody. But you would be in that kind of an ignorance where you wouldn't understand that that is not enough. And hence the message, work through your feelings. If you keep going the way you're going, then you're actually manifesting this state where you would be ignorant about the fact that there's much more life can offer you, but you're just holding yourself back. And my dear friends, this is not what you want to actually manifest in your life. So take this as a wake-up call and work your way through what you're asked to let go and let in. That could actually help you in manifesting something brighter and better. So yeah, work through your feelings and don't hold back. See what you need to let go of and see what you need to embrace, because life is actually waiting for you to come have some fun. Alright, moving on to the love section of the reading. First one is for the people who are single and have nobody on their mind, but single, ready to mingle. So let's see what is this full moon bringing in for you. Wow, the Tower. So this card is suggesting to me that a lot of you singles out here who are watching this reading have gone through certain phase in your life wherein you have had heartbreak, a breakup, a divorce, a separation, and that was not a very good one for you. It seemed like the world collapsed. But what you are told through this reading is that that was probably the last point, the last test that you had to give, and soon enough there is a beginning coming into your life of a new relationship. Now it could be in the form of a new friend in your life that could eventually turn into a love relationship. Definitely I can see there's something new coming into, some new person coming into your life, provided you have worked on yourself, learned from the past, and healed yourself, stood back up. While for some of you it seems like this new person who enters in your life is actually going to help you stand up and heal if you haven't healed, but definitely there is this new person entering into your life. The longevity of that relationship is not known as of now, but definitely there's a new person coming in to take you on the next level of your own life's journey. Moving on to the singles who have somebody on their mind and they want to know where they're heading to with that person. We have Nine of Swords. I'm sorry guys, it's not a very ideal card to receive for the question we have asked. It seems like you might be in a very stuck position around this full moon, wherein you don't know where you're heading towards with this person. It seems like what you had dreamt, what you had wished for with regards to this person has thrown away in thin air, and what you're left with are teary eyes. It seems like you had hoped quite a lot from this person and probably gone way beyond your normal to be part of this person's life, to make this person feel better. But it seems like you broke your rules, and now that you haven't received that love you were so hoping for, you were so banking in, you feel quite distressed. But worry not, my child. This was part of the plan. You had to deal with this due to certain past karmas, and it seems like the end of this relationship, at least for now, is actually going to end a toxic cycle in your life, end a toxic pattern in your life, and negative karma from your soul's life. So don't be so disappointed. I know it might be really tough for you to hear those sweet words from me at this point of time, but you just need to hold on a little bit. I'm sure there would be something sweet coming in for you really soon. Please wait for the guidance, because that may give you some clarity. Moving on to the already committed relationships, let's see what is this full moon bringing on for you. Page of Cups. So it seems like this relationship you have been going through was losing its bling, losing its touch, and this is a period when one or both of you are going to decide to revive it, start afresh, as if it was almost like the relationship is new and how cozy and romantic you guys were with each other, how you were doing things together, and how you were okay being silly with each other. Seems like there is some sort of a revival happening in this relationship, wherein if there was any boredom or stagnancy happening that you had come through, water of joy and love and merriment is start going to flow again. All right, moving on to the guidance for all of you for this full moon. For pile number 1, we have Starfish Spirit asking you to open to infinite possibility. Exactly. Just like the starfish, you're asked to open up to possibilities, open up to new people, open up your hair, man, if that is what is required. Don't be just so, don't just keep your hair tight into a tight bun all the time. Not that it's not good, but what I mean is just let your hair loose down and smell the air and come out of your box, come out of your misery, come out of the past, come out of the stagnancy, and see your life moving ahead. See the life beyond, because there's so much waiting for you to be grabbed and fulfill yourself to your heart's desire. Setbacks are part and parcel of many people's lives, but they are not there to put brakes in our life forever. They just give us those periods to sit back and try to analyze our own life so far and move ahead with vigor. And that's the guidance for you during this full moon. Now I'm gonna pull out some handwritten messages for you. I'll pull out some alphabets and numbers. Alright, we have somebody telling you that they love your smile. Cancer zodiac sign is coming through. Europe, maybe some of you are planning a trip to Europe or you are from Europe. You're asked not to worry. Bring in some peaceful resolution to any quarrels happening in your life. Color black is significant to remove all the toxicity from your life. Somebody's trying to tell you that they clean up well, and after that they do wink wink, if that is something you understand. You're asked to listen to your intuition as well. You're also told that if you don't let certain things go out and certain things come in, then there's an unlikely chance for you to change the manifestations that you have the potential to change to a better life. Not that it's not good now, but it can be much, much better than what you have right now. We have number 2, 81, 66, 71. These could be significant for some of you. You could also check in angel numbers. I want to say 218. And angel number 7166. If you actually check it, maybe you could just comment down below, giving its meaning to me and other fellow people who come across this video. We have 2 alphabets here, I and F, which is actually making the word if. So no ifs and no buts. Just go and have some fun. Do the things that are asked for you to do. Don't go into mourning about what has happened, that if I had this, I could have been that. Don't get into the ifs during this full moon. Instead, think about what you can and what you will. In fact, make a list of things what you want to do during this full moon and sit with it for some time. That could be really beautiful. All right, so this is pile number 1. I hope you liked the reading and got some guidance. Let's move on to pile 2. Hello pile 2s. If you have chosen this raw moonstone, this is the reading for you. Let me just keep this here. So I have some set questions that I'm going to ask. The first 3 would be general and the next 3 would be based on love. Ended up with an animal spirit guidance and some handwritten messages for you. First question for you is, during this full moon, what should you let go of? Second question, during this full moon, what you should let in? Third question, during this full moon, irrespective of what you let in or what you don't let in, as per the guidance here, what are you going to manifest as per your current mindset? Next 3 questions. What is the full moon effect on your love life if you are a single and ready to mingle? Okay, first card itself wanted to come in. If you're a single and have someone on your mind, what does this full moon have an effect on you? And finally, if you're in any sort of commitment, whether you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a fiance, a wife, a husband, or anything committed basically, where you're exclusive, what magic this full moon plans to do on you guys. So the card, you, we pull in advice for you. This one. Alright, let's begin. The full moon is asking you to be proud of yourself. You have done a lot. Maybe not to your expectations, but because it seems like your expectations have been way beyond the capacity of a normal human being. But you have achieved quite a bit. See from the eyes of somebody else, and maybe that person would actually tell you that you have achieved quite a bit, and be proud of yourself. Now, this achievement doesn't really mean the amount of money you have earned or the number of friends you have. We are more talking about or anything of that sort. Achievements are more in terms of the value and the worth you have been as being yourself. You're unique, and you're asked to embrace that uniqueness of yourself rather than trying to be that person that fits into a box that seems to be an ideal person. You're asked to be proud of who you are, what your thoughts are, what your values are. Be proud of that, because they seem to be proud worthy. We'll come back to this, but for now, let's see what you need to let in your life during this full moon. We have Queen of Cups. You're asked to let in love. You're asked to let in, to love yourself again, just like it is. It's just matching with this main message, that allow yourself to love yourself. You deserve that love. You have earned that love. You are that love. So let in that love, because there's loads around you. All you need to do is open your arms and take it in. Moving on to what you need to let go of. The Tower. This card came in pile 1, 2, but in a different placement, so the meaning changes. I'm sorry guys, my first card was supposed to be the one to let go of, and the next one was the let in for, but I happen to say it reverse. Maybe that's how it was supposed to be, so I'm not going to change it because I've already explained it. Just the questions are reversed here, and this is how I'm going to take it. So what you need to let go of are the high expectations you have had from yourself. I'm not saying one should not have high expectations, but what I'm trying to say is unrealistic high expectations that can actually debar you from enjoying your pretty abundant life because of that one expectation that is not being fulfilled. So what you need to let go of is maybe not completely let go of that particular expectation, but the approach to reach there should be changed. That could help you in reaching your high goals. So yeah, let go of that. Otherwise, there is a possibility of a falling down, and we don't want that, because you've done well in your life, pile twos, and you deserve to now enjoy this time with grace. Moving on to what you are manifesting with the current mindset you have. 9 of Wands. Cards are really aligning with each other. You're so adamant with what you want and how you want that you're not ready to budge. And since you're not ready to budge, you're wearing off. You can feel it, but you're not ready to show it, because that is so important to you to achieve that particular goal. The goal can be any part of your life. Love, career, finances, other relationships, health, anything. It's just asking you to change your approach and that could actually make way for you. Otherwise, where you're heading towards is a burnout, and a severe one, if I may say so. So yeah, please don't let that happen, and take advice from this reading. The reason why you have reached here is that God wanted you to get this message, so please take it and work on it, because we can do better. Life is short, but life is long enough too. So change your strategy, and that could just help you out. Moving on to the love section of the reading. This is for the ones who are single and ready to mingle. What is the effect of full moon in your life? Oh my God. Could you ask for something better? 10 of Cups. Should I even explain it? It's 10 of Cups. Whatever is generally happening in your life seems like the love department is blossoming up soon. Might I say in full bloom, with all the colors that one can have. There's a definitely beautiful love coming into your life that is going to give you a sense of fulfillment, that may aid you to understand and see the perspective of a person who sees you, at how much you have achieved and how much you have done, and what more you can do and differently to go further and further in your ladder of success. It seems like you will accept and let in that love. But before that, you're asked to self-love. Once you do that, this new love, which could very well be your the love waiting for you round the corner, that please come on, let me in. And it almost seems like even if you don't plan to let them in, they are just coming in. That's for you. Whether you say you're single and ready to mingle, you definitely need a little nudge, and the person is going to give you a good one. Congratulations. Now for people who are single but have somebody on their mind, this is the card for you. It says Judgment. You have waited long and you have wished for this person for a long time. You almost felt like you went in the spirit world and brought your soul family member, brought your soulmate, brought your twin flame, whatever you resonate with. And during this full moon time, when you sit and contemplate, you are going to have a realization that is going to make you take the right decision, the right judgment pertaining to this relationship. For most of you, it's going to be a positive outcome, but only for a couple of you, it's going to be harsh. But at the end of it, you would have the realization that all was for good. It seems like within a month from the full moon, you would have this realization and your life ahead would move accordingly. But you're asked to accept that realization, whether it is positive or not in that moment, because that will enable you to rise higher in your spiritual journey. Alright, last one for the people who are committed. 8 of Swords. Some of you actually feel that you're in a stuck relationship and there's no way out. If you're in a marriage, you feel that, oh my God, you have so many responsibilities to take care of. There are children, there is your spouse, there are other people in the family that you have to take care of, and you're just so stuck and you want to set free. And likewise in other committed relationships, there is a similar feeling of being bound to the relationship and somehow you just want to set yourself free. And this full moon is actually heightening that feeling of being stuck. And reason could be because probably you had some really high expectations from the people in this relationship that probably they didn't even commit to in the beginning, but you just assumed them, you just expected them. And now this whole condition that you're in is almost like it's your own doing. Sorry if I'm being a little harsh, but this is how it's coming through. But the other side is that there is a way out from this situation, provided you see it and are actually ready to work on it. And the work may not exactly be like bed of roses, but it may take quite a bit from you to set yourself free from this stuck situation that probably for most of you is in your minds and not in the reality. This work is required, and this full moon is going to guide you through it. Maybe you can take out a pen and paper and write down what expectations you had from this connection, what was actually committed to you, what has happened now. Are you ready to understand the difference and come out of the situation? Be it coming out of the relationship altogether or coming out of that stuck situation that you yourself have created for yourself. through your high expectations which were not even promised to you in the first place. But for those of you, some of you who are in some committed relationship where there is some serious issues going on, full moon is going to support you to come out of it, provided you help yourself, provided you change the way you think, provided you're ready to love yourself. Right, let's take a common guidance for all of you. The ant spirit, it's time to collaborate. During the full moon, you're asked to collaborate. If there is any help you need of somebody to come out of any ugly situation, take help of a friend, a family member, or any legal professional if that is required. Or simply have a conversation with your partner and see what can be done and what cannot be done, and try to come to a common solution to whatever is the problem. If you have set some high goals and you're not able to achieve it through your regular way of doing things, then also take some help of a person, collaborate, see their viewpoints, take their experience, and see how you can go ahead with that. If somebody is coming your way with love, accept it, explore it, and then see if you want to keep it or let go. But at first, accept it. So that's the guidance for you. Let's move on to some handwritten messages. First, we will see some alphabets and numbers. These should be okay for now. So we have fitness, we have success, we have rejection is protection, we have don't try, we have heart chakra or the anahat chakra, we have betrayal, there's something better. An angry man opens his mouth and shuts his eyes, Ketu the elder. We have big happy changes, I'm going to hold you tight, Gemini sun sign, number 30, 41, 62 and 25. Type in Google angel number 4130 and there could be an additional message for you, and type in angel number 2652 and that could be another message for you there. Moving on to these messages we have here. If you're frustrated about anything in your life, during the full moon you're asked to open your eyes and see through, rather than just being frowny about things, because there's something better. Some big changes are coming through. If there has been any setback, any rejection of any sort, that was actually to protect you. If you faced any sort of a betrayal, then there's something better coming along your way. Sun sign Gemini could be significant for you. You're asked to take care of your health. Start taking care of your health from this full moon. Somebody special is telling you that they are going to hold you really, really tight, and don't even try to release them because they've been waiting for that for a really, really long time. So yeah, I guess these are some of the messages for you. I hope you like them. See you next time. Have a happy full moon. Om.